Welcome to another top pick based on originality, condition, and price. Our feature car on this rainy day is a 1977 Cutlass Supreme. You're going to really like this car. My name is Rob Loferese. You're watching Rob's Car Picks. Let's go check this car out. I found this car on Craigslist last night. It's in Alabama, a 1977 Cutlass Supreme. It's got the 350 cubic inch engine V8, one owner car with 25,000 original miles. So this is really like a time capsule type car. And the seller's asking $22,000. And what I said here was if you were thinking of going to a new car dealer this week and spend $48,000 on a new car, offer this person $19,000. You'll save $29,000 and you'll be much more happier. So let's dive into the ad and see if we can tear this one apart a bit. I can't tear it apart from a condition point of view. The disclosure is kind of weird written. He's a dealer, so he's not the one owner. I don't think this is the owner of the car. I'm thinking it's the dealer. That's basically when you read something on a description and there's no personality in it, that's how you know it's kind of a dealer. So he writes down it's a 77 Cutlass Supreme. Add this to your collection. It's a real head turner. Make this childhood car your dreams come true. This is a dealer. Mint condition, no rust. More pitches if you like. Always garage kept. Never seen rain or snow. One owner, automatic transmission. It's got the 350 V8, but he sounds a little confused in this write-up. So you had the 350, you also had the 400, but you also had the standard engine was the 105 horsepower Buick V6. So I'm not 100% sure he's got the engine right on this car, but we'll take it for granted he does. He says the car has manual windows and locks. So it's manual. New tires, which is cool. Leather seats, they're not. They're vinyl interior, so he doesn't know the leather seats. He says the original paint, which I would think it does have original paint. Air conditioning, heat works. Heated seat, there is no heated seat back then. The vehicle runs and drives without any issues. You'll not find another one like this. Price is firm. That's what everybody says. And may God bless you. Okay, thank you. All right, so looking at the photos, let's see if we can just go through the photos real quick. Let's start from the first one. The first one is a nice exterior photo of the car. The car has these urethane type of inserts here between the steel, the bumper, and also the steel fender. And these tend to fade and discolor with age, and it's not that bad. So I'm thinking those are original, those fills, and that always gives me a good feeling that the car is kind of original. Like I said in my write-up, I'm not sure who Armor All's tires like this anymore, so we don't do those things anymore. Give it a little shine, but this car, this tire has been dipped in Armor All. A little annoying, but everything looks nice. All the trim works really nice. The door and the hood and the fender tend to line up very well. He's got the original rubber around the bumper, the small bumperettes, which were all standard back then. These are the wheel covers. So there are a lot of options in that year. You can get a lot of different types of things. The Brome, there was a Brome package that you can get that included things like rally wheels and things. And this does have a half padded vinyl roof, but it's not a Brome package. I don't think it is anyway. There's your tires. He said these tires are newer. Again, the rear bumper looks mint. Everything looks very nice. So I honestly believe that this car is an honest low mileage car. Looks like a piece of trim he lost and replaced with another piece of trim up here. That trim, plastic trim, does end up caking up and getting sun drenched at times, so that's understandable. Pinstripes were a thing back then. I don't think these were factory pinstripes, something that he added. Sometimes they're decals, sometimes they're a stripe, but the vinyl roof looks to be very nicely presented. And there's that opera window up close. And if you notice, he avoided the photo of the corner that's not, it's discolored because he added something. Nice grill work. Everything's original there. Beautiful lines for that year. Very distinctive looking. The Oldsmobile was. It has this nice, beautiful hood ornament. It was a very luxurious type car for its time. The right side of the car looks as nice as the left side. It could have some paint type of discoloration. The seams between the door and the fender, it looks a little wide, but if you look on the other side, it's about the same. General Motors wasn't into these small tolerance type seams back in those days until Volkswagen came around, and the Japanese brands showed how to do that much better. And so back in 1977, that's what you had to expect from manufacturing at times. These seams look very nice. The hood seams look very good. So you always want to check for crash. This is not leather interior; it's a vinyl interior. Very durable type interior. The interior looks great. Carpet looks like a 25,000-mile car. Dashboard and all that doesn't look weathered. So probably garage kept, as he states in the ad. Headliner is not sagging, which is a real plus. Um, that all looks original. Yeah, door panels look nice. The striker plate looks fine. Doesn't look like there's any overspray on any other rubber. So I'm thinking that the car's paint is all original as well. Let's see what else. Back seat looks great. Dashboard looks good. The door panels look nice. Engine bay looks a little dusty, but other than that, it looks very original. I've said that word a lot. Air conditioning is present. Um, I don't see any discoloration or any changes here in the radiator support that wouldn't let me believe that this car is not original. So everything looks to be as it should look. Even the engine cover looks nice. We don't see the full view of the engine cover. Sometimes mice get in there and things like that, but the car looks to be nice. There's the Cutlass Supreme badging on the side, a little flared fender, and there's that gap that you see in that front door and the front fender. So it is a little excessive. So I would probably look at the bolts to make sure this car wasn't disassembled at one time, but I'm thinking that's about the quality control they had back in those days. The rear bumper looks really nice, the beautiful taillight. It really is nicely sculptured with the body, the rear body fender and all that. It's got a Virginia plate in the back, and that's a vanity plate. So this car came from Virginia. It's now in Alabama. It's an Alabama phone number in the ad. So one of the first questions you got to ask is how did this dealer get a Virginia car down in Alabama? So you want to know that story as well. It's got a single exhaust, which makes me think it's not a 350 cubic inch engine. But again, you'd have to ask that of the seller. Everything looks original here. Radio is nice. There's your air conditioning. I like that it's a manual air conditioning type function, which is better than the climate control automatic features that they had on those cars. And there's the beautiful dashboard, nice gauges. That looks original. Again, I'm sure he's got some documentation to back up his claim that this is an original car, but it does look to be a very nice car. On our Facebook page itself, when you talk with all the people that are on here, and you look at some of the comments that we've had, all the comments are really nice. That everybody's agreeing with me on the pricing on this car. I'm thinking $19,000 in that type of range. 18,000, 19,000. If it has a 350 V8 engine, it's definitely worth in that 19 range. He's saying it's not negotiable. He's at 22, but I'm sure if he got a solid offer and if he answered all the questions correctly about the originality of the car and how the car ended up having a Virginia plate, a vanity plate, which is the original owner's plate, these photos may have been taken in Virginia before it was shipped down to Alabama. So you never know how those things happen. We'll take it for granted that it's legit, but you got to ask those type of questions. And that's about it, folks. Thanks very much for joining me today on this Top Quick. I wanted to make this go quickly. We got a lot of cars that we found, and we'll be posting a few of them tonight. Thanks again for watching this channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. We're doing really great on our subscribers. We plan to do live feed in a matter of a couple of weeks. We're going to try our first one, so we need to have a few more, 100 more subscribers to get that live Q&A going, so we'll have some fun there. Please subscribe here to our Facebook page. You can hit that link, and that'll take you right to our Facebook link, and you can join the fun and the conversations of all the cars we find. Thank you for your support. We'll see you again real soon. This is Rob. Thanks. Bye.